Cryptocurrencies are not as private as you may think, and you can actually be quite easily tracked and traced. While some people may use cryptocurrencies in an attempt to keep their transactions private, but the reality is that they are not as anonymous as many people believe. In fact, cryptocurrency transactions can be often traced back to the individual user. This means that if your transaction history has been leaked or stolen, it potentially leads to a number of problems for you down the line. It also makes it much easier for law enforcement agencies to track criminals who have used cryptocurrencies. A recent example would be Heather Morgan, and be prepared for a cringe. Multimillionaire entrepreneur and dirty hoe rapper, until she and her husband were arrested by US authorities on suspicion of laundering $4.5 billion in Bitcoin. I can't even imagine how they allegedly stole Bitcoin during 2016 hack of Bitfinex. The couple could face up in 25 years in prison if convicted. Of course, they left a lot of footprints by not encrypting information and storing information like fake passports on their computer. But that's a different story. Another example would be the great honkening of the truckers. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau enacted the Emergencies Act. This act by the Prime Minister includes the expansion of money laundering laws to include crowdfunding platforms and cryptocurrency transactions. It can immediately freeze or suspend bank accounts without a court order or without fear of civil liability. So imagine how the government will use it when they can seize all the cryptocurrency and money if the government does not agree with the cause. But how do they do that if cryptocurrency is decentralized and safe to use? Meet KYC. Know your customer. It's designed to protect financial institutions against fraud, corruption, money laundering, and terrorist financing. All financial institutions have to use it if they don't want to be shut down by the government. Most KYCs include passports, IDs, phone numbers, bank statements, and income proof. It's not only used by big financial corporations and banks, but the same rules applies to the cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges. It's almost impossible to create an account with a trusted cryptocurrency exchange without KYC. Without KYC, there is another problem. Blockchain never forgets. Most cryptocurrency users think that this internet money can keep shady transactions secret, but they are far from the truth. What happens on the blockchain stays on blockchains. The paradox of cryptocurrency is that its associated data create a trail that can suddenly make your entire financial history public information. If somebody knows your wallet ID, they can see all the incoming and outgoing transactions, and it creates a trail. For example, someone scammed a lot of Ethereum and they want to exchange that for the fiat currency, so they can buy luxuries with it. So they create a lot of wallets and they send money to them. And if they want to exchange a cryptocurrency without the hassle, they create an account in CryptoExchange with all that know your customer data. And even if they send money in small amounts to that wallet, it leaves trace. So Alphabet Boys can follow the trail, and that person who created an account with KYC is now on the suspect list for hacking and money laundering. This is the case how allegedly Heather Morgan and Ilya Lichtenstein got caught. Federal investigators say that we are able to crack the 6-year-old case and tie to the couple to the missing cryptocurrency by tracking the $500 gift card after it was sent to the Russian registered email. The transaction was conducted via an IP address linked to the cloud services provider in New York that investigators were able to tie to Liechtenstein, officials said. So how you can make cryptocurrencies more private? Well, the easiest ways to buy cryptocurrency straight from the miners or mine it yourself. I'm not talking about mining Bitcoin, I talk about Monero. Even the most private cryptocurrencies like Monero are traceable to a certain degree. So why there is a myth that cryptocurrency is private? Well, the first thing is that good selling point to the users, that banks and the government can't trace who bought what and so on. But there is a catch like I mentioned before. You don't need an identity proof for you to have a wallet. But if you want to buy Bitcoin using fiat currency, you will definitely need to fill KYC form, so you can exchange it. And if something shady happens, those exchanges are happy to help authorities by sharing data with them. It's how business is done. The government does not shut down them, but they share information with it. So is there any real way to become 100% anonymous? Well, there is not. But you can do that by shuffling bitcoins through mixers and shufflers. Cryptocurrency mixers work like this. You type your new wallet address into the mixer, then you pick a transaction fee. The best way would be if this transaction fee would be random. And later you pick delay. Imagine a lot of people put cryptocurrency in the shuffler, and random amounts and at random times that mean wallet sends cryptocurrency to the random wallet. So it becomes almost impossible to follow the trail. but I'm sure that there is an AI tools that can help track where cryptocurrencies went by analyzing all the possible transaction fee values and times. And there is another problem. Everything you do online is recorded. Even though you delete all your cookies and change your IP, trackers can follow up with you with the help of the fingerprints. So in the way, authorities can match your fingerprints with your IP address, and boom, they know who you are. And of course, there are methods. Even if you avoid browsing altogether, your device MAC address could get exposed to the network provider. So yes, if you even try all the hiding techniques and keep your cryptocurrency private, it's only one mistake away to get de-anonymized. So watch out for what purposes you're using crypto and what shady stuff you're buying from the internet. Good luck!